Yeah. Yeah. Word. And it's the daily. You think it ain't when it is. You think it won't when it whiz. We are here, y'all. We made it to Saturday. We gonna get this thing popping, yeah, right now. You think we won't when we will. You think we hype when we chill. Yo, this morning on the Daily Go Get It Mism Show, you know how we do. This morning on the Daily Go Get It Mism Show, we about to get it in, talking about what made you hang up with them. I'm sorry. What made you hang up on them? And what made you call them back now? You know how people get all hyped. You know, they get mad at something, things not going their way on the telephone. I'ma bang on them. Bow. I'ma bang on them right now. But sometimes, you know, not all the time, but sometimes you gotta end up calling them back because you wasn't done. You know what I'm saying? Yo, and it's one of those things that can make you feel some kind of way, like, yo, did I just hang up on somebody and then have to call them back right then? Yeah, well, it goes down like that, and you gotta live with the decisions that you make. It's gonna be all right, and you know it's gonna be all right. Why wouldn't it be? So let's get it popping, y'all. It's the daily go get the daily go get the daily go get Mism Show, and we gonna rock this thing. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. We do it now for the rest of the night. Think we won't, but it's the daytime, Saturday morning. Yeah, and it's the daily go get Mism Show. What made you hang up on them? What made you call them right back? Because you wasn't done. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The video wasn't streaming before. We were still setting up. But you should be able to see it now. Can you see it now? Is it going down? Can you see it like somehow? I hope you can. For every woman and man, we know we do this thing every day, and we make sure that we do it in a major way. Yeah. Can you see me now, Kerry? What's going on? And Emily Dunlap is in the house. Bow. Yeah. She's about to turn it out. Yeah. And it's the daily go get Mism. Hold on. Let me get a couple of things straight, and then we gonna be all right. And you know it's gonna be all right. Thank you. Won't. Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this your daily the daily go get a Mism Show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. How we doing now? Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. What's going on? Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. What's going on? Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Yeah. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the rrr. And if you can't say Omar with the rrr, well, then you just say Omar with the R. It's the Daily Go Get It Mism Show, yo. Thanks for coming through. Y'all know what we doing. Y'all know how we doing it. It's the Daily Go Get It Mism Show, and we are all up in your area, and we gonna make things right. Right? Yeah. You underdig. You understand. And this morning on this Super Saturday, the 22nd of February, we are talking about what made you hang up on them and what made you call them back. Actually, is what made you or them call you back. You know, sometimes we've probably all done it. I would find it hard to believe that somebody has never hung up on anybody in their lives. You know what I'm saying? Because it's yeah. It's sometimes you get into a conversation with somebody, and it may be over something that angers you so much that you just feel like, I don't have no choice. I gotta bang on your dumb ass. I'm not trying to hear that shit. I got a man. What your man got to do with me? I got a man. I'm not trying to hear that, see? You know, somebody, you may be having an argument with somebody, or you may not even be raising your voice, but you know that somebody is lying to you on the other end of the line. And over the phone, there isn't too much you can do. You kind of have to eat it, but you ain't trying to eat that shit. You trying to make a move. Look, I'm gonna do something about this. You ain't just gonna be lying to me on the phone. You know, you ever look at the phone like you ain't FaceTiming. You just like, I know you didn't just tell me this dumb shit like my head screw on and off. I know you didn't just do that. I know you didn't just lie right to me. You almost feel like they lying right in front of your face. Like you know how like people say that it's hard to look somebody dead in the eye and lie to them right in their face. I'm like, well, if you think that that's hard for somebody to do, you must not have ever been around any experienced liars, because that's exactly what they're going to do. Like, and because when you're a pathological liar, you lie so much that it's not a big deal to you. You lie to the point where you believe everything that you're saying. You know, we say that people believe their lies or whatever, but we don't really understand we don't understand pathology. We don't understand how you can become what you are saying. They say, as the mind thinketh, this, that, and the thirdeth. That's what they say. As the mind thinketh, this, that, and the thirdeth. So it's not inconceivable to understand that somebody, or to believe that somebody could believe the hype, their own hype that they are putting down and putting at you and getting. And you may just feel like, listen, I gotta hang up on this shit. And you know how back in the day, let's pretend this is a telephone. Back in the day, you would bang on somebody like straight, and in our minds, we thought that they could hear the phone, you know, like we thought that they could hear it in their ears because it was loud on our end. We took the phone, bitch, pussy, you dumb, slamming the phone down. Little did we know that once you cut off the phone, you don't hear. It's not like they can still hear the phone ringing on your end. We still hearing the phone ring on our end, like bing. We thinking they can hear that shit. They ain't hear that shit. All they heard was click. So I learned that to really get at them back in the day, if you wanted to hang up on them and you wanted them to hear all that loud shit in their ear, don't hang up first. You bang the phone around a little bit, because they gonna hear that shit. And then finally, because then it's over. So they heard all of that rattling before. That's how you used to get at them back in the day. But some of us never found that out. Saboy building the story. What's going on, Saboy? How you feeling, Saboy? Carrie Wright says, fuck that. They heard that initial slam. I'm sad to say that no, they didn't. They didn't hear it any more than if you just pressed down that little cutoff button. They didn't hear all of that. You had, trust me, I tested this shit. You had two lines in the phone, 2 lines in the house. Yeah, okay. So I practiced hanging up on people, but I wanted them to feel it. I'm the type that investigates, you know, like little techie shit to find out. I was the kid that used to open up all my electronic toys. Like, let me see what's making these wheels go on this remote control car, especially if it didn't work. Discovered a lot. But they didn't hear that shit. But it's okay. It's okay. One thing we do know, that in the cell phone age, all you doing is they don't get nothing. It's just like they don't even hear it sometimes. You ever hang up on somebody and didn't even know that you wasn't talking to them? You ain't find out about it until like 5 minutes later. Like, what the hell? And it was probably at a time when you was spitting your deepest, most innermost shit. Like, yo, you missed everything. You had to call them back. This is when you hung up on somebody by mistake, or they hung up on you by mistake, and neither one of y'all knew that y'all was hung up. Maybe your face got too close to the phone, and you wind up either calling them back with a face dial or somebody else, or you made one of your apps go off. You like, oh shit, we ain't talking. Some of y'all, at least one of y'all, should have realized that y'all wasn't on the line with each other no more, though. That's what I'm thinking. One of y'all should have known, because yeah. Unless the conversation was straight dead in the first place. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. This is what we doing. It's the Daily Go Get It Mism Show. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button. If there are any new people in here, make sure you subscribe, comment, rate, subscribe, please. Do me that solid. I'd appreciate it. I said, do me that solid. I appreciate it. So that's how it's going down. Daily Go Get It Mism Show. The reason that you hung up on them, and the reason that they called you back, or the reason that you called, or that you called back. Yeah, Daily Mism Show. The reason that you hung up on them, and the reason that they called you back, or the reason that you called, or that you called back. Yeah, and either you got so mad that they didn't call you back, because that happens. Like, I know I didn't just bang on this motherfucker. I know I ain't just bang on Shorty and she ain't even gonna call me back like she don't give a fuck. So you either had to call them back to find out why they didn't call you back, or you had to, or they accepted the fact that they got hung up on, and you had to call them back because you forgot something that you needed to say. Wait a minute, and another thing. And another thing. And another thing. I ain't finished what I'm saying. And another thing. Yo, just as one more thing. And another thing. Yo, listen to what I said. And another thing. 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 And this, that, and the third. And another thing. That's word. Yeah. Yeah. It was just one more thing that you had to say to him. Now, a lot of people are very offended by somebody hanging up on them. Many people are very offended when somebody hangs up on them. Like, I know. Wait a minute. I know. Give me a second. I know. Wait. I know that you didn't hang up on me. I know that you didn't just bang on me. I know that you didn't hang up. I know that you didn't cut me off. I know that you don't think I'm soft. I know you didn't just cut me off, and I know I must be going out my mind. I know you ain't hanging up on me another time. There may have been times when you hung up on somebody multiple times. Like, you hung up on them because you wasn't hearing none of that shit they was trying to say. Maybe they was trying to explain to you. Oh, please, baby, please. I said, please, baby, please. On this show today, we're going to talk about a lot of mixed emotions, y'all. For real. We're going to talk about mixed emotions. Because sometimes you have to do some things, or I've witnessed. Okay, I've done it too. Fuck it. You do some things to get somebody's attention. Like, sometimes you have to cut a person off. I'm not even talking about the phone right now. Sometimes you have to cut a person off so they can understand, that you're serious about what you're saying. Like, sometimes people play you for a fool, or they play you, like they're not taking you seriously. And it's normally at a time when you really need to be taken seriously. Like, yo, stop playing with me, please. Please stop fucking playing with me. Like, I don't know. I don't think you really understand what you're doing right now. I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation. I don't think you understand my emotions and how they are flowing right now in a bad way. This is not good. I would appreciate it if you would stop fucking playing with me. And somebody might be indeed playing with you. They playing with you. Oh, yeah, they straight playing with you too. So there may have been a time. This shit good as hell. It's red because of these beats that are in here. But this shit right here is banging. That's it. So yeah, you may have had to hang up on somebody several times because they kept calling you back. Like, wait a minute. I'm just saying, please, just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. And you may not have wanted to take their call because you knew that they had such a strong influence or hold on you that you knew if you let them keep talking, eventually they were going to convince you to give them another chance, or they was going to convince you to see it their way, or they were going to convince you to stop being mad. Or you ever have to bang on somebody that makes you keep laughing? Like, have you ever not been able to stay mad at somebody? Have you ever not been able to stay mad at somebody? By the way, y'all, I'm going to give y'all a little preview. Tomorrow's show, the Urban Therapy with Sun show is coming on. And I'm going to let y'all know right now, what tomorrow's show is going to be about. Tomorrow's show, because I want y'all to get ready for this shit. And I need y'all to help me out, man. You know what I mean? Only my most serious go-getters are following me over here to this YouTube thing. But I need y'all to help out. Tomorrow's show is going to be called I Did My Dirt, or I Do My Dirt, but I Take Care of Mine. In other words, you know how, like, when somebody does they dirt, whether they do they dirt in the street, whether they do some old slime ball shit on the side, whatever, but they take care of they take care of their family, they take care of their loved ones, they make sure that their business is straight at the crib. They take care of their stuff at the crib. In other words, like maybe he cheat on his wife. He do all kinds of trifling shit out there in the streets, but he made sure that the rent, he made sure that the mortgage is paid. He made sure that the cars are parked in the driveway. He made sure that the grass is cut. He made sure that all of the bills are paid. He made sure that the kids are straight. He made sure that the tuition is all good. He made sure that everything is all right. Everybody on his block looks at him real hype. But on the side, maybe he's a dope dealer. He has a dark side. That's what tomorrow's show is going to be about. So make sure you check out the Urban Therapy with Sun show tomorrow. We're going to get into that heavy. I figure that's a topic that a lot of y'all can relate to. Everybody does a little dirt, but it doesn't mean that they do their dirt with everybody or to everybody. Carrie Wright says, bang on me and I'm not calling you. If I bang on you, don't call me. I'm not trying to hear anything. I need time to get my head together so that I don't act out of character. Maybe that is your character. Everything about that? Everything about that, Carrie? Emily says, sometimes I've gotten quiet just so they can think it's a bad connection, so they hang up. I feel you on that. I've done that multiple times. Emily says, this is so I wouldn't seem like the bad person. Well, see, getting somebody to hang up on you is a whole lot different than hanging up on somebody. You know, we're not talking about no passive aggressive shit where you give a fuck about the person on the other line's feelings. That is absolutely not what we talking about. We talking about when you hung up on somebody because they dead wrong. That's not the time to take somebody's feelings into consideration. You know? So hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's not the time. That's not the time to really be giving a shit about somebody else's feelings. Like, you mad at him. You mad at him. Emily says, I still did that with Tony just months ago. He seems so gullible sometimes. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, we talking about the reason you hung up on them and the reason they call you back, or the reason you called back. Because sometimes you may not have finished saying what you needed to say. You know, have you ever been so angry at somebody, so incensed, so that even though you banged on him and you was mad as shit at him, you still had to call him back? Like, yo, hold on, wait a minute. Before I go, I just want to tell you this. Oh, yeah. And by the way, you suck in bed. Yeah. I just want you to, yeah. 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 By the way, every time I came, I didn't come. I faked it every single time. You don't have what it takes to make a woman come. No. If a woman really wants to get at a man, if she really wants to get to him, it's probably not that hard. That's what I'm thinking. But men can do it too. When it comes to hurting feelings, I think there's equal. Like, a lot of men think that it's so easy to hurt a woman's feelings with dumb shit. And sometimes it's true. I think that is true. But there are other times where you may hurt somebody's feelings by mistake. You know, or there may be times when you hurt a woman's feelings on purpose, give them a direct hit. Like, a lot of men are very sensitive about their manhood. You know, they don't want to be told that they have a little dick. They don't want to be told that they can't fuck. They don't want to be told that they come too fast. They don't want to be told, you know, things like that hurt because it can affect their sexual future. That's how men feel. So women, understanding that a lot of men feel that way, they attack that. They attack that part of a man because he's open to that and he's susceptible and vulnerable to it. But you can also hurt a woman's feelings that way too. You think men have an ego when it comes to sex? You think women don't have an ego when it comes to sex? Tell a woman that a pussy is garbage and see, even if she be like, yeah, whatever, it wasn't garbage last night. But on the low, she gonna be thinking like, well, you know, I have never been married. And when me and such and such broke up, he didn't fight to be with me. And like, you think all of that is because the pussy wasn't spectacular? The same way a man can be thinking like, yeah, I would probably get head more often if I was fucking better, or I would probably get better meals cooked, or maybe a meal. I don't know too many women that won't cook a man a good meal if he piping her correctly. It's the one thing that you might be able to get. If she can't cook, more than likely she'll bring something home for you. All I know is if you can at least get a meal out of the deal, nigga, that dick is trash. Theoretically. That dick may be straight trash. Trizash. Trizash. Carrie Wright says, no one can attack me sexually and hurt my feelings. I'm not the best, but I know that I'm not the worst. Still too many things to learn. A guy would do better attacking my character. Yeah. The point is, everybody, just like what you just said, no one can attack me sexually and hurt my feelings. I'm not the best, but I know I'm not the worst. That's your ego. So if a man is in a position to be able to hurt your ego, like if you care about his opinion on things enough, there's a chance that he might be able to hurt you. Speaking of caring about somebody's opinion, over the years, I have learned how much my opinion means to certain people. And it amazes me because some of these people I didn't really know. And it amazed me with people that I did know too. Because I'm thinking like your sense of self was built way before I ever came along. So who am I to tell you that you're this, that, and the third, as if I'm perfect? Now, needless to say, I don't go around trying to hurt people's feelings that way. But I have noticed with certain people, they have told me, like, or showed me without any shadow of a doubt, like, I care about what you have to say to me. And I'm thinking, like, I've asked, why? Why do you give it? Why does it matter what I think about you? Well, you know, because I value opinion and, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I mean, that's very flattering and all of that. But I'm thinking, like, I ain't no fucking body. Because I'm sure not going to, you know, let what your opinion of me change the way I feel about myself. But then I thought about it and I realized, like, wait a minute, when I was younger, was that true? Was I impervious, immune, protected, shielded away from people's opinions of me? And I thought to myself, no, I wasn't. It used to be pretty easy to hurt my feelings. I was very sensitive. I didn't always show it to people. I tried extremely hard not to show it. But it showed. And after a while, I had to start saying, nah, I'm going to shake this shit off. So you have to do certain things. I did certain things in order to keep my stance on things if I felt like I was right. And to make sure that people who wanted to affect me negatively, people who didn't have my best interests at heart, or who didn't really care for me in a good way, I wanted to make sure that they didn't steer me off a positive course. But I had to remember my journey the same way I have to respect somebody else's journey. So when you are on the phone with somebody, and that somebody may be somebody whose opinion you respect, but they're mistreating you. So they doing you bad on the phone, maybe on purpose, maybe not on purpose. Have any of you ever been with a man or woman that has berated you on a regular basis? Always focusing on your shortcomings. Always talking about what you don't know how to do and what you're not good at. but not in an advisory type of way, not in a helpful type of way, not in a coaching type of way, not in a mentoring type of way, not in a helpful type of way, not in a supportive type of way. They just always find a way to talk about what you don't know how to do. Dag. All this time and you still can't type 30 words per minute. I said, dag. All this time and you still don't know how to use that expensive cell phone. Dag. All this time and you still don't know how to ride a bike. And I said, dag. All this time and you still don't know how to swim. What the fuck is up? I said, dag. All this time and you still scared of mice. You still scared to fly. I said, dag. All this time and you still don't have a man for yourself. I said, dag. All this time and you still got communication problems. What the fuck? I said, dag. All this time and you still ain't grown up acting like a kid. I said, dag. All this time and you still don't make no money and you're broke. I said, dag. All this time and you still ain't the person that you really need to be. I said, dag. I said, dag. I said, dag. All this time. I said, dag. All this time. I said, dag. Yeah, they've been watching you. I said, dag. And they degrading you. I said, dag, 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 dag. All this time you still ain't the man. We may have all been with somebody and who does us like that, and they keep hitting the sore spot. They keep finding a red button. And that's because we have grown close enough to them to show them where we're sensitive. So women who wear wigs all the time. Hold on. Let me get my shit. Hold on. We getting into this shit. Fuck it. Let's go, y'all. So women who wear wigs and weaves all the time. You know, if you talk about their hair, that shit is going to make it there. And you could try to deny, but you know that you're lying. You could try to deny, but you know that you're lying. You can try to deny, but you know that you're lying. If you wasn't lying, then you would try to wear your natural hair. But you don't do that shit. You don't care. You don't wear your natural hair. You scared what they gonna say around here. I said, wear your natural hair. Ain't nobody seen your strands of hair in a long time. Wear your natural hair. And you not the only one. Yo, I don't care. And yo, men. Some men who lost their hair really are sensitive about the shit. They got man wigs, and what man wigs, man weaves, and that shit that I don't believe that. What's that shit that they got videos men doing, Sony and shit. You know what I mean? We used to call it the rug, call it the rug. White men used to be the only ones that wore the rug. White men used to be the only ones that wore the rug. You couldn't be doing that shit. Bottom line is, whatever you try to hide the most is what somebody is going to pick up. They're going to pick up on, and they know, like, oh, you don't want me to know that you don't have a good relationship with your dad. And anytime somebody brings it up, you really get mad. So guess what's going to happen when you ever start fucking with me? I'm going to start talking about your relationship with your dad and your mama. See, yeah, and I might be wrong, but I don't really give a fuck. You fuck with me, and I'm going to get up in that ass. Yeah, word. You know, the red button pass out, word. You understand what I'm talking about? This kind of thing could be happening on the phone. If you've ever dealt with somebody who berates you all the time, somebody who pushes that red button all the time, somebody who tries to keep you in check by talking about the things. Hold on. Hold on. I don't really want to do this, but I gotta make sure everything is all right. Hold on. Hold on. Because my cousin just called me. And this ain't a cousin that ever calls me. Hold on, y'all. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hey, cuz, you all right? Okay. Hold on, cuz. Hold on. I'm gonna call you back. I'm on my show right now, but I wanted to make sure I called you back because I ain't used to your number coming up on my joint. But I'm gonna call you back as soon as I'm done. All right. All right, babe. All right. All right. Listen, when I get calls from Milwaukee, from strange numbers, like whoa. That cuz don't be calling me. That cuz don't be calling me. That cuz sorry about that. Emily says, even if I'm mad or upset with someone, I'm still careful about what I say. Words cannot be taken back or easily forgotten. I'm not so mad that I probably want them out of my life. On this show, we talking about when they mad enough for you to go right at their neck. You short dick, no dick, cornball motherfucker. You broke ass, no suck ass, corny ass sucker. You bitch ass nigga. You broke little dick ass nigga, no figures. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. I'ma bang on you. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. Wait a minute. I got something else to say to your stupid ass. Yo. Hey, yo. That's what we talking about. Yeah, that's what we're talking about on the Daily Go Get It Business Show. Thanks for putting the number up there, y'all. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you want to call in 319-527-6199, that's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yo, get your shine, baby. Is that my brother from another mother, Norris Hill? I said my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. What's going on, man? Thanks for coming through. That's what I'm talking about, man. Everybody got to get themselves a YouTube account and come on up over here. You know what I mean? Since Facebook done us dirty, we've had to move on. It's good to see my people coming through. I appreciate me some. You think that? I don't when I do. Word. Savoy Wilkins talking about some strands of hair. Omar, really? And she says, talking to Taki, that's very sensitive, talking about our crown. True. It's very sensitive. It's very sensitive talking about our dick. But like I said, the thing that you try to hide the most is what shows your enemies what to focus on in order to hurt you. And there may be times when your friend has just become your fresh enemy. They're not your real enemy, but you're mad at them. And you was on the phone and that makes you bang on them. Like, I know you, they just called me a bald head, wearing wig on the head, bitch. I know. Fuck you. Fuck you. Click. I know he not gonna not call me back. I know he ain't gonna not call me. Fuck that. Did you mean that shit when you said that I was a weave wearing wig on the head, bald head bitch? Did you mean that? No, I don't mean the bitch part. I don't care about that. The weave part. Do you mean I'm bald headed? Because I got hair. Or my alopecia been acting up. Fuck you! Fuck you! Carry right. Carry right to myself. Or my big ass forehead. Listen, Y'all know I talk about women, they big ass foreheads all day. But I'm gonna tell you something. So I'm gonna tell you something that I've noticed. The big ass forehead, when I wrote a couple of weeks ago that the big ass forehead is the new hairline for women, it is. It is. Think about it. More one of these pieces of vegetables is stuck on my palate, so I gotta wash it and hope it wash it off. I mean, I gotta drink something and hope it wash it down and shit. I feel like it was tickling my it was Taki Carey Wright says, "Oh my God, you did not say alopecia." I said something about the sensitivity of the woman, right? And you know, this has to be a black thing. I'm not sure if white women have to go through this. And I know white women wear weaves and all of that kind of shit. So what? I don't think it can't affect their community as much as it affects ours. The hair thing. Won't he do it? God don't want you to talk shit about big foreheads. Look, I got a bigger forehead than all of y'all. My forehead bigger than. Listen, I don't know what y'all talking about. When I had hair, I loved my hair. And yeah, if I could grow my shit back, I would not be bald no more. I don't give a fuck who says I like bald man. I don't give a fuck. I would rather have the option to shave my shit off and grow it back. But to be honest with you, if I could grow hair, I wouldn't have a bald head at all. Like, no, I can cut it down low, but I'm not going to shave my fucking hair. But it was just something I had to eat when the jig was up. Now, I mean, I'm a black man. I didn't have the kind of hair that you could comb over. I had the kind of hair that you had to shave down low. Shave down low. Narciso says, very little do you know that the ones you call yourself telling them about me are the ones waiting for you to let the order be carried out. Alopecia affects the other worse than us. That's why they created medication. What I mean is, I know that alopecia affects them, but them being concerned about their hair status is different. Like, white people feel like they're supposed to have hair. We feel like we're supposed to have a certain kind of hair. Like, I know that when white men have to shave their shit off, that is a life-changing experience for them because they don't look as good bald as black men do. Like, it's not a style for them. They don't have a Michael Jordan who was bald since way so far back who made it fashionable. Even though the only reason it was fashionable for him was because he lost his hair. You know, even if you take like Telly Savalas, you know, Kojak. All right. People like Kojak, but Kojak was Greek or some shit like that. He wasn't the American white. It was different. It was different. Girl Nikki. Is that Nikki Brown? Brown. Is that Nikki Brown? She says, I can't believe you got me to create yet another account for yet another platform. You bet You better not ever question my 30-year status. Hey, y'all. Look, thanks for coming through. It's hard over here. This YouTube shit is hard. You know what I mean? It is. It's hard. It's hard driving traffic over here because it's just what you said. Have to create an account and all this shit. And YouTube is not social media, but it pays if you can get it popping right. And this is just a mess. Don't worry about it, Nars. I think I understood what you were saying. But anyway, what we're talking about today on Daily Go Get 'Em Ism Show is the reason you hung up on them and the reason that you called them back or the reason that they called you back. Sometimes you get so hyped, so full of passion, so angry, so full of emotion when you're on the phone with somebody that you got to bang on them. Bang! But then you got to call them back because you ain't finished. And another thing, and another thing. You ever hang up on somebody and they mad because you hung up on them? So just when you was about to say, and another thing, then they hung up on you. Now y'all chasing each other on the hang up shit. This shit ain't cool. This shit ain't cool. Shit ain't cool. It ain't cool. It could take you there. It could take you there. It could take you there. Yeah. When the reason that you hung up on them and the reason that you had to call them back or they had you call you back, the reason that you banged, the reason that you hung up on that ass, because you was mad. Oh, and I got some more shit to say. You got 3 minutes my way. And these are the reasons I gotta call you back. Yeah. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, son. Yo. And it's the daily. Yeah, man, but you know, and it may seem childish to some people because I've heard people say that it's childish to hang up on somebody. So does it make you an adult, or is it mature to stay on the phone with somebody where the conversation is going nowhere? Have y'all done that? Like I've done that. You're talking to somebody that's obviously not trying to be reached or cannot be reached, and you just gonna talk in circles with they ass, talking just like this, as if there's gonna be a solution. Yeah, but I said that already. We saying the same shit. Okay, regardless of all of that. And so what are we going to do going forward? Yo, why you keep bringing that shit over? It's dead. It's dead. It's not coming back. That shit, you can't zombie that shit no more. Whatever. You either in or you out. You going to barbecue a stew. I'm at work right now. I cannot talk. Listen, you going to fuck around and get me fired. Yo, don't talk that dumb shit about coming up here. If you come up here, it's going to be a problem. Because if you make problems for me at this job, yo, for real, don't do that. Stop playing with me. I got to go. My manager is coming. I can't be on this phone. I got to go. Bye. I don't want to hang up on you, so say goodbye. The fuck say goodbye. Fucking say goodbye. Stop playing. No? Nobody? Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button. You know, just make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button for me. I would appreciate if y'all would do for me. Hit the like button. Hit that thing. Hit that thing. Please. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it very much. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Carrie Ray says, ugh, that used to be my life. I would eventually gang up. You mean hang up? Any of y'all ever have to hang up on your kids? Don't call me the fuck back no more. But mom, such and such, 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 but mom, one more, but mom, but mom, but mom, but dad, but dad, but dad, mommy, but dad, my sister and my brother, but dad, and my teacher fucking lines, but dad, but dad, and everybody got, but dad, but dad, but dad, but dad, but dad, but mom, but. You ever have to hang up on your kids? That's what I'm asking y'all. Have you ever had to hang up on your chair? You had to hang up on your chair. 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 Sometimes you gotta do it. Gotta bang on them niggas. Don't call me back at the. Think about the days before cell phones, yo. The days before cell phones, before you could dip in the bathroom, like, look, you listen, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking. Don't play stupid with me. Have you ever been involved in a whisper argument? Whether it was face to face or whether it was on the phone. Have you ever been involved in a whisper argument? Shock like shock like whisper argument. Have you ever been involved in a whisper argument? You know, like, look, I told you, motherfucker, stop fucking. Yo, I'm serious. Stop fucking playing with me. Look, I told you we'll talk about the shit when the fuck we get home. I know, but you said that before you got home, you was gonna do this. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Look, I ain't got time to talk about this shit right now. I ain't got time to talk about this shit right the fuck now. So this is what I need you to do. This is what the fuck I need you to. I need you to, first of all, get off my fucking phone or get out my fucking face, or I need you to go home and I need you to calm the fuck down. I don't care where you gotta go. You go get a drink. No. Go get sober. Go take a shower. Look, I can't do this right now. I can't do it right now. Stop playing with me. A whisper argument. Stop it. You may have had to do it with your kids. You may have had to do it with your man. You may have had to do it with your woman. Stop. People looking over here. You got these motherfuckers looking at me all stupid and shit. Oh, you got my fucking nerve. Oh. So Boy Wilkins said, when they are fighting, they're on both phones, yelling about who did what, calling you. Oh, you mean both phones in the house? One is on the phone upstairs, one is on the phone downstairs or in the other room? Oh, you talking about, oh, you so old school. Oh, and they both yelling? That's not what happened. No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. No, that's not what happened. No, that's That's not what. Just as such as lying. That's not what. Why the fuck you lying? Ooh, I didn't mean to. Why the fuck you lying? Ooh, why the fuck you lying? That's not what happened. Why the fuck you lying? Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop that lying. Oh, you mean that? Is that what you're talking about, Savoy? Is that what you're talking about, Savoy? Build and destroy?
Y'all, hang the first of all, hang. I gotta go. But both of y'all, one of y'all, first, you in the bedroom, hang the fuck up first. Hang up. Hang the fucking phone up now. When I get the fuck home, 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 get the fuck home, get the fuck home, get the fuck home, when I get the fuck home, when I get the fuck home, when I get the fuck home.
I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. Yeah, I'm just
when I get the phone, see, y'all gonna get me fired out this bitch, and if y'all do, I'ma kill all y'all motherfuckers when I get home. I ain't playing. Shit.
Norris Hill says, with the way I used to drink, every argument was loud no matter where I was. Yeah, baby. So you banged on your kids. They ain't give a fuck. They called you back. Miss Wilkins, phone call for Savoy. Savoy, your kids are on the phone. I said, phone call for Savoy. Savoy, your kids are on the phone. I said, phone call for Savoy. Savoy, yo, phone call. Savoy, your kids are on the phone. I said, phone call. They calling back to back. Everybody in the office or whatever the setting is looking at you like. And it ain't like none of them ever been through it themselves. But here's your day to shine. You had to bang on your kids with a whisper conversation. Had to bang on your kids. You took the phone like, oh, what you gonna do? When they call you and your kid's on the phone, what you gonna do? Tell them I'm not here. Tell them I left work and I'm on my way home. You can't do that shit because you thinking in your mind, like, if I tell them to lie to my kids about me being to work, when I call the fuck out for work, then they gonna think I'm lying about not being able to come to work. I mean, what the fuck? You stuck like Chuck. You're stuck like Charles. So you got to take this phone call like, oh, they called back. Okay, this would just be a minute.
What the fuck do you want? What the fuck do you want? I told you not to call back. Oh my God. 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 I'm gonna kill your ass. I'm gonna tear out your hide.
Some boy says, yes, they did call back. Next thing I know, I'm saying, shut the fuck up. Emily says, I had to step out, but is there a medical reason you can't grow your hair? Or is that too personal? Yeah, there's a medical reason I can't grow my hair because it stopped growing. But I don't give a fuck. As long as I'm fly and trust and believe, I do believe I'm fly and I feel like I've always been, I don't really give a fuck. When I had hair, I cut my hair down low anyway. So I don't really care. Like if that was the difference between me believing that I'm a good looking man and an ugly man, yeah, it would. Yeah, I would feel some kind of way. But I haven't seen any men that I know that looked ugly when they had to shave off their hair. I've seen men that were scared, that were obviously scared that they were going to be ugly when they shaved off their hair. But other than that, it don't make no difference. Long as I'm still fly, long as women still like me, as long as I'm able to do my thing. I mean, it's really not that deep. It's like any other change in your life. For me, all this that medical reason shit, like probably the only reason you ask that is because people be trying to infuse that bullshit. Oh, it's because it is that and the third, and it's all an excuse because they don't want to change. Because when your hair falls out, it's like when you gain weight, you have to change something. If nothing else, you have to change the way you feel. You have to change your mind. You got to change your mind. You don't have the option of going back. I don't know about y'all, but I'm very good with things that I can't change. If I can't change it, fuck it. We gonna do it to death with it being right there. I ain't gonna be boo-hooing about the way things used to be. Oh, back in the day. Oh, back in the back in the day. Back in the day. Back. Nah, fuck all that. Like I said, it might sound arrogant to y'all, but for me, it's just straight confidence. I was fly back in the day. I'm fly till this day. It don't have nothing to do with how I dress or whatever. It's the way you carry yourself. So if you felt like your hair was your claim to fame, you need to lose that shit. That's how I feel about it. You need to lose it if you felt like that's your claim to fame. Like that's what you bring to the table. Your hair. Like it's benefiting anybody besides you? Nah, son. Nah. So, I mean, listen. I tell y'all all the time. When it comes to the things that I normally tell y'all a lot that internal changes, cells are dying and regenerating inside themselves. I mean, inside of your body every day. So you're changing involuntarily every day. You think that that's not going to affect anything that's going on the outside? Like I said, if your hair is your claim to fame, you need to lose it because you need a real claim to fame. It needs to be about the person that you are, not the hair that's on your head. If somebody likes you because you have nice hair, they don't fucking like you. Ever think about that? Now, if they like you because you're good looking, I'm not going to say that they don't like you, but I think that you should look for an upgrade in the reason that they like you. Straight lace. So, I ain't nah, son. I ain't nah, son. Carrie Wright says, exactly, at things that can't be changed. Yeah, I mean, what do you want to do? What are you going to do? So, Carol Chambers said, I saw that hat last week. Carrie Wright says, other people felt like my hair was my claim to fame, so I cut it. Wow. Damn. Emily says, I have hung up on my sister when she's asking for money. Carol says, Hair ain't really that important. You either have it or you don't. Accept it and move on. I'm just saying true. I mean, there's a certain amount of truth in that. Like, come on. It can't be all you got. Carrie says, like, don't check my hair, ass, and tits. Check my mind and smile. Wait a minute. Now, wait, just see this. Y'all chicks, y'all be getting out of hand. Like, don't check my hair, ass, hair, okay. But ass and wait a minute. Wait. Because as far as I'm concerned, when you talk about your hair, you're talking about your head. So you could be talking about your mind. And when you talk about your ass, you're talking about below the waistline. So you have a good part of the body right there. And then you have tits. That's your torso. So I don't know. That could be your hair, ass, and tits could actually be a composite sketch of your entire physical structure. Listen, I don't want to be insensitive, but a lot of y'all American girls take a lot of shit for granted. It's starving kids in Africa that can't afford no hair, asses, and tits. It's starving kids in Africa that can't afford to buy no ass, hair, and tits. And I don't mean buy them for themselves. I mean buy them to be able to use them. Like how much for, hair, asses, and tits? How much? Wipe these flies off my face. Carrie Thompson, whatever. No, whatever you. So what you mean I'm so wrong? No, I'm not. Y'all don't understand. Y'all understand. American black women don't understand nothing. Y'all get so caught up in what y'all don't have. Y'all be forgetting what y'all have. But I'll be remembering. And I'm going to remind you. You forgot, well, get reminded. You was big titty and big behind it. You forgot, you get reminded that you was big titty and big behind it. Forgot, you get reminded that you had big juicy titties and big behind it. Forgot, get reminded that you had big juicy titties and big behind it. Big behind it. Get reminded. Big behind it. Get reminded. Get behind it. Get behind it. Get behind it. Big behind it. Big behind it. Get behind it. Get reminded. Get reminded. Big behind it. Get behind it. Get behind it. You know? It is what it is. You think it ain't when it is. You think it won't when it whiz. Daily Go Get a Business Show, baby. The reason that you hung up on them and the reason that they called you back or the reason that you called them back is what we're talking about. And we're talking about it a little loosely, but I think y'all understand. I think y'all know where I'm going with this. Where I tried to head out with this. This is very serious. It's a very serious subject. Right. You have people.
90 seconds.
I know. Oh yeah. Let me have a look. See. I'm gonna have to let the Blog Talk stream just go ahead and play out because I want to make sure that we have enough room for the Legacy of a Nation show later on. And I will be on the Legacy of a Nation show later on. I will be on the Legacy of a Nation show later on. So Make sure y'all rock on and do the damn thing. That's right. Hold on. Let me do this thing though. Let me do this here thing. Get reminded. Get behind it. Get behind it. And get reminded. Get behind it. That you're big behind. I said, get reminded that you're big behind it. Get reminded that you're big behind it. Man, listen. Like I said, man, starving kids in Africa that can't afford no asses and titties. Y'all black women want to just, yeah, I mean, y'all understand nothing. You not understand, son. You not understand nothing. Nothing. You not understand nothing. True life. All right. So make sure y'all share the show. I said it's rough over here, but we're gonna figure this thing out. Because they just like I was saying before, how we got to work with things that we can't change. Going back to, for those of y'all who are silently hoping that we'll go back to Facebook, it's not going to happen. I'm making that declaration right now. That is absolutely not going to happen. Like, we're done there. We're done with that. If we ever go back, we'll go there in conjunction with this. But we're not going back. It's not going to happen. Nagwan. We're done. We're done. And everything is going to be y'all right. Thank you. Won't. Okay. So, worry not. Flavor vision ain't blurry. Okay. So the reason that you hung up on them and the reason that you called them or they called you back. The reasons. Legacy of a Nation show time is 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have to go to, I put the link out. Let's see. That's blogtalkradio.com/Sun752. Yeah. At 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you either have to call in number. Let's see, call in number 319-527-6199. Yeah. Yeah. Got excited about his new toys. Really? I'm not wasting no money. Girl Nikki says, didn't you buy bongos so you wouldn't have to bang on the table no more? The reason that I didn't have to I didn't want to bang on the table was because we were wrongfully under the impression that had something to do with the interference of the audio on Facebook. But I knew deep down in my heart that it wasn't. But having a pair of bongos is not a waste of money. It's good money. But banging on the table gives me a different set of drums than banging on the bongos. So, not hard to tell. So this sound, and plus I have to tune these up. I don't have to tune up the table. So now, it's a method to my madness. It's a method to my madness. You know what I mean? Y'all always trying to dish. Y'all always trying to dish somebody. You can't dish. You can't dish. You can't dish. You're not gonna be able to dish. It's all good. It's all good though. Don't forget about the tambourine. No. It's a different kind. Get the tuning. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Emily says, no, but I seen two people arguing so quietly that I thought they had become friends. My ass slowed down, surprised. The person next to them told me they was arguing. That was the quietest argument. Where are you talking? Like, Girl, Nikki says, it's so funny. It's been about my hair my entire life. Not for me, but other people. It's kind of weird. I like my hair, but it's not the be all to the end all. The be all to the end all. Never heard it put that way. It's not the best thing about me. I somehow missed that comment. Somehow. Was it was a diss? I don't care if it was a diss. See, one of my greatest assets is to do what I want to do, regardless of what anybody else say. So, like, unless you give me an idea that I know is going to be beneficial to me, I'll be like, oh, that was a diss? No, you know what it is? I ain't smart enough to pick up that diss. It was subliminal. See, I'm so silly. I'm thinking that you don't know what you're talking about. But it's me. It's me. It's me. 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 All right. So, yeah. So, hanging up on somebody and having to call them back. Am I the only one who's had to do it? I haven't done it a lot of times, but I have done it. There you go. I banged on you, but I ain't really mean to bang on you yet. I'm going to bang on you, but after I get finished telling you this one last thing, because you need to hear this. You know what I mean? I need you to know that I made provisions for you. I made exceptions for you all of this time. You're not really worthy. You're not really worthy. And don't get me wrong, because I'm not really the type to try to come at people's necks, because I do know how to aim straight. Like, bow, bow, bow. But I also know that once I aim straight, there's not going to be any way to come back from that, because I'm only going to say what I know to be true or what I know is really real. So I'm not going to be able to, I'm never going to come back with that. Well, I only said that because I was mad or I didn't really mean it. Like, yes, the fuck I did. And it's not going to be deniable that I meant it, because it's going to be something that you can't deny. I can't be like, you can't walk with a limp. And I say, that's why you walk with that fucking limp, you know, because your shit is all fucked up. Like, yeah, you walk with a limp. I didn't say that because I was mad. It's the actual fact. You walk with a limp. So if I say you a bald head skeezer, like, yeah, nobody says skeezer anymore. But you do know that you act like a hoe and you don't have no hair. Can't take it back. So let's not go there. Well, let's not go there. Let's not go there. T. Carey Wright says, I've done it. That's how I know that I'm not doing it again. Cal says, yeah, I have done it, but you really have you have to have really irked me to make me do it. Is there a delay on this shit? Because Emily is like, it's like Emily is. Are you watching a earlier part of this show? Because she said, yeah. You fly. Oh my, like that shit was minutes ago. Like, where you at, Emily? Where you at? You gotta catch up. No, it says, I don't remember doing any callbacks in recent years. I made an ass out of myself just thinking of who I kept calling back. Carrie Wright says, I can relate to your candor. It got me hung up on.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. Can it all be so simple then? But you gotta make it hard. Loving you's a battle. And we both end up with scars. Who do I have to be to get some reciprocity? 'Cause no one loves you more than me. And no one ever will. Yeah. So yeah. What made you hang up on them? The thing about hanging up on somebody is you may hang up on them, but very rarely is that the last conversation that you're ever going to have with them. Or am I wrong? Have any of you ever hung up on somebody and the last time and when you hung up on them, that was the last time that you ever spoke to them? That's definitely not my experience. Normally, if I hung up on somebody, I'm going to talk to them again. It wasn't all about me never talking to them again. It's more like I need to not talk to you right now. Right now, I'm not relating to you. Right now, I can't feel you. Right now, I can't deal with you. Right now, right now, right now. Right now. But I can't think of a situation where I hung up on somebody and that was the last time I talked to him. I'm wrong. But it was probably a situation where I had already determined that I wasn't talking to him no more anyway. So it was a situation where they called me back. And then I had to block them. Currently, there are only 2 people in my life that I blocked, not just on social media, but that I have blocked on my telephone. There are 2 people that I have blocked. Like, they can't call me from that number no more. They can't send me no text messages from that number no more. Funny thing about blocking somebody, when you block somebody on your phone, like, they don't get a notification like, yo, they blocked you. You can't fuck with. Maybe on some carriers, but most carriers that I know, they just let you send a message and you just don't see it. And they let the sender send the message and then you just never receive it. That's how that goes. Girl Nikki says, I'm horrible at being hung up on, but good at hanging up on others. Being hung up on pisses me off, and I definitely feel the need to call back. Well. That was very, very forthcoming of you. Very, very forthcoming. No, it says, unless they call me back, they'll turn purple waiting on me. Green Giant. Green Giant. That shit crazy. Word. That shit crazy. All right. All right. Let's get on up out of here, y'all. Let's do these birthday shout outs and let's make it move. We gonna make it move forward. We out of here. We gonna make it move forward. We out of here. All right, we have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious February 22nd, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are number one out the box. Camille Burns turning half century, fresh out of the 40-40 club. Half century you turned today, and I've known you for a long ass time for real. Hey, yo, do the damn thing. I hope that today finds you a good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. You rock out, rock on, and do the damn thing. And also, Rachel Hector turning 30 years old today, fresh out of your 20s, fresh into the adult time. Rachel Hector, happy birthday. And Tina Jenkins turning 43 years old today. And Ayo Adebayo Madrise turning 40 years old today, fresh out of her 30s. Fresh up into the 40-40. Got fresh up into the 40-40. Fresh up into the 40-40. She got a 40, y'all. Watch out. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, what's up now? And Hervé Semexant? I don't know how you pronounce the last name, but it's all good. Happy birthday to you. And also Tina Neal. Happy birthday to you, Tina Neal. And that's my auntie. My auntie talking about something. She turned 22 years old today. My auntie talking about something. She turned 22 years old today. She more like 72. It's all good. It's all love. So it's all good. It's all love. And Nakti Dwayne Mukwana turning 43 years old today. And last but not least, my girl from around the way, across the street from the projects is where she stay, Delvia Berean. Delvia Berean, happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious February 22nd, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud, just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn thing. Rock out, rock on and do the damn rock out, rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, like, yo. When you talk to people that you like, people that you love, people that you care about, people that you're interested in, there are going to be times when certain things that are said in a discussion that are not going to rub you the right way. They're going to make you feel some kind of way. And sometimes the passions may run so high, the emotions may run so deep that you feel like you just can't take it anymore, and you bang on them. Very rarely do you bang on a person when you're feeling so good about what they're saying. So normally something has hurt your feelings, or you feel put off, or you just feel some kind of way that is not in a good way, and you feel like you need to end that conversation. Bang! Well, it can be a blow to your ego when you have to pick up the phone and call them back, because now you put them in the driver's seat. Now we can say that that's just an immaturity issue. Like if we're worried about who is right, who's wrong, who's good, who's bad, who's in the driver's seat, who's the passenger, who's running things, who's not, who's this, that, third. Well, nonetheless, I would think that it was a good idea to just conduct yourself in a manner that you could always stand up 10 toes down and feel good about the decisions that you make. Because one of the worst things that you could ever do is make a move on somebody and then have to take back the move that you made. Did you mean to make the move? Did you make the move you wanted to? So look, there's never going to be anything bad about you thinking about the gravity of your actions. So hanging up on somebody, think about it. There's going to be fallout when it comes to that. Either you're not going to talk to the person again, or you're going to have to talk to them again about why the conversation ended in that way. Why the conversation ended in that way. So that's what it is. That's what it is. Nar says, thanks for switching to YouTube. Happy birthday, everybody. Have a great day and keep the love in spite of. One love, fam. Good looking out, my brother. That's my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. I appreciate you and always will. That's Trill. Let's get on up out of here, y'all. Yo, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I will holler at y'all soon. Make sure y'all share the show. If you haven't pushed the like button, make sure you push the like button. You know what I mean? And let's get on up out of here. I holler at y'all tomorrow, and that's the truth. I holler at y'all tomorrow, and we got proof. So we're gonna do that on that side.
Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
And peace to y'all on this side.